Today we'll be seeing Bhekasan, Bhekasan, Bhekasan. This is also known as Frog 2 pose. Mandukasan is known as Frog 1 and Bhekasan is known as Frog 2 pose. So this particularly is not recommended for a pregnant woman, woman in cycles. It is not recommended for people who have any stomach or thigh or knee ache or knee surgery, and people who have the weakness in groin. They should do it with lot of care, and if you have any doubt, always go to physician, ask, and then only do it. This Bhekasan is observed to be emerged and evolved during the 20th century, 1960, and it was not there previously in the epics, but it's further found to be very effective for things like reducing the tummy fat. So naturally we have sitting jobs, most of the people, and hence Bhekasan is very useful. Let's do how to do the process of Bhekasan. So you should have the mat. Over the mat you lie down, and on the stomach you lie down on the stomach and touch first your chin to the ground. Keep your hands straight and very slowly bring your one leg near the whole body straight, and hold your one leg, the left leg, by left hand, and try to pull it such that it will touch your hip, or it can go near the ground. Slowly raise your chest. Your chest is open, only one leg. So this is only one leg. I'll just tilt a little bit. So one leg touched to the hip. The heel is touching to the hip, and your chest is up. So you have complete stretch of chest, your left thigh and your left side, as well as your left shoulder and left knee. So it is a Ardha Bhekasan. Ardha Bhekasan, half Frog 2 pose. And then release it and take a rest. Ardha Bhekasan with right leg. Very slowly fold your leg. Hold it by right hand. Try to pull it so that it can touch the hip, and raise your chest, keeping your one hand straight. Ardha Bhekasan. It is also known as Dakshin Bhekasan. Dakshin is right and Bhekasan is a frog pose. So right frog pose 2. This way. So breathe out here. Generally it is observed that when you pull your leg, you have to breathe in. You can also be in that position with the breathe in and breathe out. With Purna Bhekasan, both the legs, hold them, try to bring them as near as possible, hold them. There is a difference between Bhekasan and Dhanurasan. Dhanurasan, you also lift your leg. Here you pull your leg down, but you have to lift your chest, but pull your leg down. That is not case with Dhanurasan. So you have to pull it down, but chest open. Observe the stretch you have in the tummy, your shoulders, thighs. Very slowly release them. Take a deep breath. And you can take the wrist this way. Keep your right hand over the left hand in a 90 degree. Keep your right leg over the left leg 90 degree. And just relax. So this was a Bhekasan. A very important benefits of Bhekasan. The difference between Dhanurasana and Bhekasan. Bhekasan, you have to touch your heel to your hips, or you can push them to ground. Whereas in Dhanurasana, you have to have a bow of it. So you have to pull it upwards. Here you have to pull it downwards. Right? Push it downwards. The legs.
And in this asana, can you raise your chest upwards or should it be just lift your head only?
Which one? Dhanurasana.
No, in this asana.
Yeah, you have to lift your chest upwards. Then only you will have a pressure near to your abdomen or lower abdomen, and you have a huge pressure on the chest. This is the one asana by which you can actually expand your chest and reduce your tummy. The one of the very effective asana to reduce the abdominal fat. So
Thanks, sir.
Needless to say, thank you for asking this question. Very important to clarify. Needless to say that it is very much useful for giving a blood flow, more and more blood flow to the pancreas. Hence, it definitely helps in more secretion of insulin from the islets of Langerhans of cells of pancreas. It is also said that the complete pressure is on genitals. So genital power, it increases heavily. So definitely one has to drink a lot of water after the Bhekasan. It seems to be very easy from outside, but it is one of the most difficult asana of second level. And also, if you would like to build the thighs, if you would like to build the strength of knee, would like to build the strength of complete vertebral column, and if you have any digestive trouble, Bhekasan is one of the best for them. Those ladies who have dysmenorrhea or trouble in the cycle, they should not do Bhekasan in the cycle, but they can do it later, and this helps a lot. So also it increases the blood pressure very heavily. So people who have hypertension or arrhythmias or cardiac challenges, they should not do Bhekasan. Bhekasan from outside it looks very simple, but when you actually do it, it's a heavy asana. Right? That was the Bhekasan.